It's Friday. So for those that don't know me, I'm Tracy Gorick. I'm a healing coach, energy healer, spiritual mentor, where I use mindset and do all of that to help you get well and stay well. We go in, and a lot of times I am able to energetically see what's going on with you on an energetic level, not a physical or any kind of that. I see what's going on a energy level. I can see things and blockages and attachments and stuff like that. And then we work on the mindset part, because that's a big deal. If you don't work on what your mind's doing, your mind a lot of times is what gets you to where you're at with you're not sick. So that's why we're going to talk about this. Peace is the answer. Peace is the answer, because when you don't have peace in your life and you let everything affect you, that gets you sick. It lowers your immune system, and then things are able to get at you because your energy is lower. And when it's lower, then you have holes where it can get into your body and cause you to be sick and weaken your immune system and all of that. There's just so much. If you want more to talk about that, let me know. I'd be happy to. So peace is the answer. Always, always, always. It's better than getting angry. It's better than being frustrated. And I say this all the time because I see it, especially now, because we're so divided. We're so divided. And that's not the answer. That's not what we're supposed to do here. That's not what we're striving to get to. We want to be. We need to come together, because there's two sides, but it's not the two right sides. We have the two sides should be good and evil. And I see so many posts on either side where people are just so frustrated because they can't see the way they believe. And it's not our job to make people see the way we believe or what we think is right, even if you're just so 100% sure, because nobody could be 100% sure that they're right. There's just no way, because there's so much false information out there on both sides. I see it. Even with the way I believe, I still see stuff on the people that think kind of the way I do, but some of the stuff they post, I'm like, it's not right for me, right? For me. But that's the point that I try to teach you guys. You've got to get into your own truth. And so you want to keep the peace. You don't want to have the anger. You don't want to force your opinion on people. You don't want to go to others and attack what they're saying on their page. Say what you want on yours, but don't cause the anger, the fighting, the animosity, because it's hurting everybody. And when you really get down to it, you really truly get down to it, it's good versus evil. And that's what you need to remember. I can tell you this much, and people are so upset about the whole mask thing and being made to wear masks, and then you have the people that are so upset and angry at the people that don't want to wear masks. I can tell you this, for the most part, the ones that don't want to wear masks, they're not selfish, they're not hateful. They just have a different perspective on what's going on than the people that want the masks. And that's it. It's not that they're dumb. It's not that they're stupid. It's not that they're selfish. And the ones that have the masks, they're scared because of the illness. They don't want their friends and family to get sick from it, and they think the masks will help. And I'm not saying either way, because I can't say 100% on either way. Can't. But you need to learn, because this is what I do, is you learn to sit back and see where everybody's coming from. Have your opinion, put it out there kindly and gently, but don't get angry at other people's opinions if they disagree. We need to come together to fight the evil that's around, right? We need to come together. That's the point of it. You can both have the different thoughts, but we need to come together. And not get angry. Let other people be where they're at. It blows my mind. I had people on my posts, not my posts, more other people's posts, where they're get so upset and well, this is wrong. See this fact check? Well, why are you so 100% sure that the fact check is right? I mean, there's just no way to be 100% sure, and that's where we're at. That's why we have to use our own guidance. And that's why you need to let other people be where they're at and say what they want to say, right? We need to learn to think for ourselves. I even saw somebody say that once too. It's like, it's not safe for us to think for ourselves. No, it's not safe for us not to think for ourselves. We have to do what's best for us, and everybody's different. We come here. That's the whole point on this earth, for free will. And we may not always get it right, but we have the free will. We're supposed to have the free will, and we don't want to go to that place where we don't have the free will. So that's why we all need to come together with the good, right? And stop being angry, and stop taking away the peace on people that are your friends. This has brought stuff out in people that's crazy. I mean, and in some ways it's supposed to be that way to help wake people up, but this is like a great awakening. Like, we need to, that's what they're calling it. We need to wake up and be peace with each other, even if you have the different opinions on things. There's no reason to have the anger and frustration there. Always be the peace. Be the peace for everybody. Put out the peace. Don't go argue on other people's threads. Let them have their thoughts. It might be right. You might be wrong. You don't know. It's good to put out what you feel, but not in anger and hate. And not be so angry with people because of either they want masks or don't want masks. We all just need to be where we're at, and just be in the peace and let it be, because either way, it'll all be okay. Either side, it'll all be okay, right? It will all be okay. Any questions on that? Let me know. I'd be happy to talk more with you about it. Any questions on anything? Let me know. I'd be happy to talk about them, either on the page or in here on my Facebook Lives. I love answering questions. That way I know what people want to know. Otherwise, I do what I'm guided to do that day, but I love it when people have a question, because I can, then I know that's what people need, for sure. So, all right, that's what I have for today. Let's do a little bit of healing for our Friday to get us through the weekend. And remember, keep peace. Don't do the anger. Don't get so angry at people for what they're doing. You don't have to be around them. I'm not saying that. But just send them the light and move on. And it's all going to be okay. It will all be okay. But being angry hurts you only. And putting out anger is going to hurt you. Putting out the frustration only hurts you. And you don't want to hurt you. You want to keep your vibrations high, because this is how we help our immune system and stay well. Is don't go down into the anger, frustration, hate. Especially the hate. That's the worst. Just think about when you say those words, hate and love, see how each one feels in your body. It's such a vibrational thing, and it really does affect you. Remember these things. Remember how these things feel. Remember how you feel like when you're typing your post out and you want to like get your point across. How does that feel inside your body? You know, if you're just putting it out to give information, great. But when you start going to like, well, this is ridiculous and you need to think my way, think how that's feeling in your body. Start paying attention to that. That's how you can catch yourself. When you're really being neutral and just trying to show something, but it's when you get into the anger and frustration and hate that it just lowers your vibration. When you can learn to do that and watch how things feel with you, then you're going to know where you should be going, right? Then you're going to know what you should be saying and doing. It's learning to pay attention to our bodies. They're a beautiful thing, and they guide us in so many ways, whether that's the food we eat, the way we're thinking, the way we're talking to the others, the way we're feeling about others. And even the things we watch, when it starts to feel, you need to stop. I had to do that with myself recently, because I was just getting into more things, and I was feeling icky by the end of the night, and it was making me feel sick. So as we raise our vibrations, it's going to get more heavy on us when we do those things that aren't in line with our bodies. So, and also, again, it opens us up for illness and negative energy to come into our energy, and you don't want to do that. So, any questions with that, let me know. All right, we're going to do the healing. So just sit back and relax. It only comes to you if you would like it. It will not be forced on you. So I want you to imagine the violet flame at your feet coming up and around and through your whole body, cleansing, clearing, purifying everything. Any negative thoughts that come up, throw them in the violet flame. And then any negativity you feel that maybe's come from others, put that in the violet flame. You don't want to hold on to that. If you feel you've upset or offended or anything like that, just throw it in the violet flame. You don't want to hold on to it because it's not going to help you, and it's not yours to hold on to. And then finally, the consciousness. There's a lot of fear, anxiety, anger, frustration. They're just scared, really scared. Put that in the violet flame because it's probably not yours when you have those feelings. And you don't want to hold on to them. We are very, all of us are getting more and more empathic, and we tend to pick up on the energy of what's going on in the world, and it's very heavy and very strong right now. Okay, so this is what we're going to do today for the healing. It's a heart healing and a relationship healing. So I want you to imagine now this gold light coming into the top of your head from source, goes down into your heart. I want you to open your heart up. It gets shut down by all our past traumas and things that have happened to us, but you want to keep it open. And then I want you to think of somebody that you've had a real problem with, a fight, even somebody you're not speaking to anymore. And this doesn't mean you have to, but this is to heal that within you. And I want you to send them the gold light. This is going to help you and them heal whatever that was. And just send that gold light to them. And it could be more than one person. Anybody that really stands out, the worst trouble, problems you've had with anybody, even if you haven't spoken for years and years and years, send this gold light to them to heal it within you and them. And remember, it's not that you need to hang around them or be around them, because sometimes you're not supposed to anymore, but you want to heal what happened. Okay, when you feel that's done, just sit back and relax now. Send some healing energy to you to help clear out everything that you just did. Okay, so here's my thing for you that I want you to try to do. Even if you don't agree with somebody and you're so frustrated and angry and scared, I want you to step back for a minute, and I want you to look at where they're coming from. And when you can start to understand and see where people are coming from in any situation, when you're angry at them or frustrated or hurt, step back and look at where they're coming from. Think about why maybe are they where they're at. And when you can do that, it's going to make such a difference in your life. Like, this is a huge thing, so do that. This is your homework for the weekend. When you get frustrated or angry with somebody, step back for a minute and think, what is causing that in them? Right? Or maybe see that, well, maybe they could be right. Just be open to seeing why people are where they're at. Because you have the most beautiful people on just two different sides, and we need to come together. And maybe not to agree, but not be in anger, be more in peace. All right, that's what I have for today. Go do something you love, something that brings you joy, lifts you up, makes you so happy. Do at least one thing every day, and then go do something you love. Drink tea, Epsom salt bath, pray, meditate, whatever that is, do that. And then do something kind for somebody else. Lift them up, and then in turn it lifts you up. This is how we change the world, guys. Even pick somebody that you just totally disagree with and find something in them that you see that's great and you love, and say it to them, right? And then write 10 things you're grateful for. Start doing this stuff, guys, and I promise it's going to make a difference in your life. You're going to see things differently. You're going to understand things differently. It's really working on our mindset and seeing the beauty and the joy that is everywhere. Even when there's some bad things going on, you want to focus more on the good, and that's how you do it. All right, guys, have a great day. I love you all. I will be here Monday. I'm going to go work on spiritual messages right now, so look for those. If you're not in Tracy's Warriors of Hope, they get an extra one that's only in there, and it's on my newsletter sometimes too. So have a great day, guys. I love you all. See you Monday.